The church is receiving more attention across the world than ever before. Members of the media write and talk about the church every day, reporting on its many activities. Many of the most prominent news outlets in the United States regularly discuss the church or its members. These discussions extend across the globe as well. The church also attracts the attention of the internet, which, as you know, has dramatically changed the way people share information. At all times of the day across the entire world, the church and its teachings are being discussed on the internet, on blogs, on social networks, by people who have never written for a newspaper or a magazine. They are making videos and sharing them online. These are ordinary people, both members of our faith and of other faiths, who are talking about the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. Changes in the way we communicate partly explains why we, the Mormons, are more visible than ever. But the church is always growing and moving forward. More people have members of the church for neighbors and friends. And there are prominent members of the church in government, in business, in entertainment, in education, and everywhere else, it seems. Even those who are not members of the church have noticed this, and they wonder what is happening. It is wonderful that so many are now aware of the church and the Latter-day Saints. While the church is becoming more visible, there are still many people who do not understand it. Some have been taught to be suspicious of the church, to operate under negative stereotypes about the church without questioning their source and validity. There's also a great deal of misinformation and confusion about what the church is and what it stands for. This has been true since the time of the prophet Joseph Smith. Joseph Smith wrote in his history, in part, to disabuse the public mind and put all inquirers after truth in possession of the facts. It is true that there will always be those who will distort the truth and deliberately misrepresent the teachings of the church. But the majority of these, with questions about the church, simply want to understand. These are fair-minded people who are generally curious about us. The growing visibility and reputation of the church presents some remarkable opportunities to us as its members. We can help disabuse the public mind and correct misinformation when we are portrayed as something we are not. More importantly, though, we can share who we are. There are a number of things that we can do, that you can do, to advance an understanding of the church. If we do it with the same spirit and conduct ourselves in the same way as we do when we host a temple open house, our friends and our neighbors will come to understand us better. Their suspicions will evaporate. Negative stereotypes will disappear, and they will begin to understand the church as it really is.